yesterday was my birthday. Yay! I don't think it's my birthday anymore though because the clock turned past the
That's what
number.
the police officer told us,
Yeah,
anyhow.
exactly. So, yeah, well, what did we do today? Well, we set out really, really bad. I mean, it took me forever to shower. That's another video or videos or Dr. Phil show. But I was freaking out, you know. I was like screaming at Justin, and this is for real. And honestly, it's because it felt like I was wearing spandex clothes, like 10,000 of them, and I was really hot and I couldn't get out of it. I don't know why. I don't know. Don't ask me why. Anyways, then Alexa started freaking out and started crying. But at least she was bathed this time. So she could afford to sweat a little while. So then
She was clean while she was crying this time.
Justin takes a nap, and you know the cool thing about the casino is you can go late at night. And so we went.
And they really don't have a curfew.
And Justin invited his mom, which at first I was like, what? And then I remembered his mom was just Joy. His mom wasn't like a mom. And then I figured, what am I getting so upset for? As I was crying. So, then Joy just kind of left us, which disappointed me even further. I found the jackpot machine.
Couldn't have.
Out of pure, it was pure genius because I looked at it and I said, you know what? Not many people are going to choose this because of the traffic flow with the casinos. So not many people are going to sit here, number one. And number two, the guy had just got done emptying all the winning cards out of there. So, and then number three, there was a $200 sign from the last win. There was just a lot of genius things, clues that you have to look for. So I started from $7, got to like $120, and then got all the way back down to zero.
Bam.
And just like that. I was so convinced that I started convincing other people to waste their money too.
And it worked.
No. Actually, this old lady wasted a lot of money just because I was so convincing.
She was rich as fuck.
No,
I already knew.
She might have just needed the money that bad. I'm addicted to gambling now. If it wasn't for the promise of the boardwalk, I would have never left. You know. But then, we didn't go to the boardwalk because we could pass the tarot card reader. And she said to call her if she wasn't there.
So we called this bitch.
That's how Justin interpreted it. I interpreted it that it was another business that might be open that they supported each other when they weren't in the office. So regardless of whatever it was, they didn't have a very personal voicemail. So I left a very personal voicemail to show them what one looks like.
Just a sign of no business.
Yeah. I want to know what my future holds. I mean, I want to know what my future holds now. Because if I know what my future holds in the future, yeah, if I know what my future holds in the future, then it won't really be a palm reading. You know, I'll be living out the future.
It'd be like a destiny journey.
Destiny journey-ish type cliche. You know, that's going to end up on somebody's Facebook wall who loves Marilyn Monroe.
Absolutely right.
So Justin was a little scared to do the tarot card reading because he actually believes in magic. And do you believe in magic in a young girl's heart? I do. But not an older girl's heart. And not it's certainly not an older man's heart. Okay. So then after that, it was closed. So we decided to drive around, and I saw this hookah shop. And out of all the places that Justin recognized and all the turtles' corpses that he remembered being on that road, he had never once set foot into a hookah shop. So I had to beg him and beg him. Yeah, I had to beg him. And it was the coolest scene ever. And he's so regretting throwing away his little hookah tubes now, even though it's an ugly hookah machine. So we didn't win any money. We didn't get our palms read. We, you know, yeah, we did meet a cool. I mean, it was cool at the place because they were dancing. Because like it was awful dancing, but it wasn't awful because it came like how can dancing really be that awful if they're having fun? Honestly, is what I learned there. Because they were having fun, and that's what made me happy. But Justin was still in his little tortoise shell.
He's still in that zone.
And then what happened was we were driving back. I want to remember my birthday. And then we hit this deer. Oh, we got pulled over first.
Yeah.
By a deer. No, but by a cop. And he asked us if we were on any narcotics. And I was like, how many people actually say yes to that question? I actually did say that to a cop once whenever they no, but they asked if I was wearing a seatbelt, in the car wreck, and I said, how many people actually say no to that question? And he goes, you'd be surprised. And I laughed. I was like, and people like Corey.
Mm-hmm.
And then he asked us if we'd been smelling narcotics or looking at them, and I acted like a dumb bitch. And I was like, oh, it's my birthday. We were just going to a hookah lounge. And then he was like, oh, you're trying to get laid. Okay, I see what this is about. And then, he kind of dismissed me like I was just kind of like someone who couldn't give him any information at all. Like a little dog. Didn't ask
Or like a pet rock.
Right. But then
and seeing how he was the alpha deer.
Mm-hmm. He should have warned us about the deer ahead that was about to decapitate itself.
I mean, they're supposed to protect and serve.
The deer. Really, what I think they're protecting and serving is their egos. Which are already damaged, and that's why they became cops in the first place. So we hit a deer, and that was Justin's favorite part, which is annoying. But
I mean, it was exciting.
If we were in my car, he would have been the horns would have penetrated his skull, making him horn boy.
I would have ate those fucking horns right off that deer.
I think I said something like, Justin, be careful, as the horns were penetrating. But luckily, he has a Jeep. It was yellow, so they should have seen it coming.
Mm-hmm. Like a big fucking bus.
And as the blood was coming out of his skull, I had to get the freaking lighting correct so that I could put the picture on Facebook when everyone knows that I don't do blood and dead animals.
He's a good Facebooker. I mean, if anything this year was going to be worth that, it's probably going to be that.
I think it was the hookah bar and us looking genuinely happy because I feel like we reconnected.
Probably so.
For the first time since...
But nobody will appreciate that as much as we do. They'll appreciate the deer a lot more than us.
No, they won't. Nobody cares about deer. Not my friends. Your friends will. Your friends who want to have a crushes on you still from school, who still want to flirt with you through Facebook, which that's fine. I just hope they see my picture first before they know who they're competing with. It probably makes them feel good to know that they're competition. Anyways, Haley, his little sister's gonna come over like tomorrow, the next day, and we're gonna make tents out of green beans and shit.
And antler fur.
But you have to see this.